All right, here we go. Tuesday, September 14th. I'm Tom Novak. This will bring me the news and Novak Weather Update brought to you by All Energy Solar, who are harnessing the power of the sun to create energy. Thank you very much, All Energy Solar, for sponsoring this update. Look at the beautiful rains that fell over much of Minnesota, central Minnesota, portions of southern Minnesota, and about the northern half of Wisconsin over the last 24 hours. We're talking about rains in that 1 to 2 inch category over a pretty widespread area in some locations, even a little bit more than 2 inches. Unfortunately, the heart of the Twin Cities metro from southwest to northeast across the metro, hardly anything. Just real strange that that happens, but it's still thunderstorm season, and that is usually what we get this time of the year are the sporadic locations that get the heavy rains. Here's the visible satellite imagery, and you can see the widespread, dense, low-level clouds are now starting to move off to the east, covering much of Wisconsin. We just have these puffy cumulus clouds now that are developing over central and northern Minnesota with the heat of the day. These are called fair weather cumulus clouds. They're harmless. And here's our air mass for tomorrow. We're probably going to have more fair weather cumulus clouds tomorrow, but just a beautiful day is on tap with, I think, highs near normal in the mid 70s. Here's the dry air now that is pushing east into the Dakotas and Minnesota this afternoon. And if you look off far to the northwest here over Washington and western portions of Canada, that's our next weather system that's going to play a role in our region on Thursday. And speaking of Thursday, here's the setup. I'm a little worried about heavy rains again now later in the day, Thursday and into Thursday night, along with potentially some severe weather. We have winds pretty strong at about 20 to 30,000 feet in our atmosphere. And then as we go down to about 5,000 feet in our atmosphere, and you've seen this before, this is kind of the similar setup to what we've had over the last month. At about 5,000 feet, we have strong winds, a low-level jet coming up into southern and eastern Minnesota, northwestern Wisconsin. This is actually a fairly similar setup to yesterday evening for this coming Thursday evening. And yeah, you're getting a twisting of the winds as you go up in our atmosphere, and that's a pretty good recipe for strong thunderstorms along with Cape Valleys. It's the energy that can be tapped in our atmosphere for Thursday evening. And look at some of these values. We're talking really high values for mid-September standards. So no doubt the environment is going to be set up for at least some heavy rains, maybe even some training thunderstorms, and perhaps some severe weather over portions, a good chunk of Minnesota, northwestern Wisconsin, very similar areas to what were hit last night with heavy rains. And that's why I have at least the areas in the St. Cloud, Twin Cities Metro, Duluth, Spooner, Wisconsin, Hayward, Wisconsin, and then heading back west towards Wilmer, Minnesota, and Alexandria. I have all these areas under the lookout for some pretty heavy rains Thursday night. And we may have to also worry about severe weather, especially over southern and central Minnesota again, as we go into Thursday night and perhaps into Friday morning. Here's the jet stream, the river there at 30 to 35,000 feet. And let's just rewind this. Here's the storm system that's departing over the Great Lakes now as we speak. And look at what happens as we get into Thursday afternoon and evening. A real strong jet streak develops over North Dakota, northern Minnesota, and usually at the right rear quad of a jet streak is where we get significant lift in our atmosphere. And I think that's going to be the case now as we head into Thursday evening and overnight, Thursday into Friday morning. We calm down as we head into Saturday, but then look at what happens Sunday and then early next week. This is a warm, unseasonably warm weather pattern that sets up as the jet stream arcs well north of Minnesota and the Dakotas. That means a bubble of desert southwest air is going to surge north into the upper Midwest. And along with that, we may get some Gulf moisture to feed north into Minnesota too as we head into early next week. So that'll be another opportunity for heavy showers and storms, I think, as we head into later Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday of next week. As far as high temperatures are concerned, a nice day today, right around 70 degrees in southern Minnesota. Overnight lows tonight will dip to near 50 degrees for many of us. And then look at it, the beautiful day tomorrow. I think mid 70s, even some upper 70s are a good bet over much of Minnesota and western Wisconsin. So a real nice 24 to 36 hour period is ahead before we get into the thunderstorms like I had mentioned later Thursday and into Friday. We calm down Friday into Saturday, and then look at this. I'm still going shooting for a 90 either Sunday or Monday of this weekend or next week, and along with that, some more thunderstorms. All right, that's your forecast. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Have a great evening. We'll talk tomorrow.